Thank you for coming back to the table for this conversation with the unapologetic Lynae. Vanee, before the break, we were talking about how this started with a classroom, but the classroom broadened with, you know, what happens in this parking lot. Did you have any idea that it was going to take off the way it did? I mean, you've got celebrities and scholars, and like I said, just the rest of us locked in and listening.
Yeah, no, not at all. I think, honestly, I was trying to amass an audience. Like I said, I saw the appetite, so I thought I saw an opportunity to gather people with something that they did care about. And then I was going to slip some of my poetry in there and be like, hey, so I did this as well on the side. Do you like this too? But it got so many views. I got so many people asking questions, and it felt like a responsibility. And I'm so big on integrity, and I'm so big on making sure that I am being of service to people. That's actually, I got a scholarship to go to Spelman for service learning. So I baked that into everything. So it definitely felt like, especially as things continued to feel tumultuous in the headlines, that I was continuing to update people. And that sort of became my model, making sure I'm talking about history, connecting it to something going on in the real world, with that very comfortable flair that just makes it feel like you're talking to one of your homegirls or your cousin.
Right, and that's exactly what's happening. So do you remember, like, who was the first, like, when you learned you're going to meet the Kerry Washingtons, Kamala Harris, I mean, the vice, how did this explain what those touch points were like, and how you also wanted to maximize that moment, not just for the pictures, but for carrying on what you're trying to do and teach? Yeah,
so I think the first celebrity to even repost one of my videos was Lynae. I was floored. I was so excited, such a fan of hers. And then actually, it turns out Lynae's so supportive. They actually wrote in, named one of the characters on The Chi after me. And I thought it was a coincidence at first until someone told me to look at her gamer tag, which was my tag on social media very early on. So very sweet, very sweet. I love Lynae.
That's an honor.
Absolutely. And then actually I danced in college, and the way HBCU dance lines behave is sort of like a sorority.
Absolutely.
So one of my old heads in dance actually was working as a manager for Issa Rae's Color Creative. And when her boss tapped her and said, do you know this girl? She was like, yeah, I know that girl. So they called me and told me they wanted to bring me on. And then, of course, the family that Hooray offers and opens up to you gives you endless opportunities. And like through that, I was able to meet so many different people. But to your question about the point of it all, I was trying to reach as many audiences as possible. And I get that people who are, you know, more adept or attuned or care about academics may flock to me, or even politics may flock to me. But we want to make sure we get into all the nooks and crannies we possibly can. So I talk to different people in different arenas to also let their audiences know that, hey, this person that you care about also cares about these things. So you should probably care about them too if we want society to be better. So I remember in my first interview with Issa, she opened her parking lot up to me one Black History Month to do a series of interviews, and she asked me what I wanted, and I was completely unprepared, but I said, I want world peace, which sounds corny, but I think to get there, you got to start with making sure there's good people in the world, and that's kind of what I just want to do.
That's how the conversation begins, and you're still talking. So from a parking lot now to a TV studio. You have a show now with Revolt.
Yes.
Tell me more.
It's called The People's Brief. It airs Tuesday nights. It's on streaming at 11 a.m. I basically get more time to dig into all these topics. It's more evergreen the way we have it set up right now, because there's so many subjects and issues that affect our community cyclically that sort of never go away. And so we have like 45 minutes. We got different blocks that we're trying to...
That's a lot of time. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
That is a good block of time. Listen, I want to take a quick look at a clip from The People's Brief.
Got it.
All right.
If there is one thing that evidences the presence, lineage, and long-standing influence of Black American culture, it is our food. The innovation, the ingenuity, the intimacy of it all. We call it soul food because it was designed to nourish the soul. Our food has been the centerpiece of our sustenance, our communal joy, our gathering. It brings us together, and it brings us through. And it looks different from region to region. I personally don't put sugar in my grits, and don't you dare put a heap of spaghetti on my plate next to some fried fish. That is dastardly behavior, and some of y'all might need to be in jail.
I love the part where you are funny, like you are naturally funny as well. I can tell you're enjoying this. I want to get a sense of what we will see that's different in this space, where you still get to be unapologetically Black and brilliant. How will this be different, though?
Yeah, I think it's about more than me. It's always been about more than me. But I think with this opportunity, we're getting to bring in so many critical voices. We've got some really popular guests coming through this season. We've had Deontay Kyle. He's been having his own come up and glow up on the internet streets. We've got Jessie Wu. We've got Justin Scott. We've got Elizabeth Booker Squared. So I'm sort of doing that thing where when I get an opportunity, I bring everybody I possibly can with me.
Sharing the platform.
Because also, I couldn't do it all by myself. It just wouldn't be as good. And so I'm definitely into collaborating and making sure we can tell the best story possible, because that's all that really matters to me. So you'll see more people, but you also will get to see me play a little bit more. I've always been,
because people think you're very serious and very intense.
Serious.
I get that. I get that a lot too. Folks are like, oh, you're so serious.
My guy friend says that's why no one hits on me and hollers at me, because
that's what they say to me too. Okay, listen.
Goodness gracious.
We're gonna pause right there because everybody kind of knows your views on different public policy issues, right? But we're gonna go a little private, right?
Okay.
We're gonna talk about something. The tea will be
hot.
The tea will be hot and we'll spill a bit, but not on the new rug. We're gonna spill some right after the break.